Sergeant Lara, Santa Maria Police Department. Today's date is 1/23 of 2017. The time is 16:13 hours. Are you getting that?
Are you gonna sodomize me or something that you put in all your gloves?
Don't touch my phone.
Turn it off.
Don't. I have a body camera on too. Don't touch my phone. What are you guys doing? This is against the law.
Give me your license.
This is against the law.
I've got one that can see.
Hey, gentlemen. This is out in Chicago. I got a couple friends of mine in from out of town. Frickin' Media and Michigan Constitutional Crusader. This is also a friend of mine. Back in the day, we used to hustle about a block away from each other. On this day, though, the cops are looking for a gun they say he threw as he ran away from them.
You're too behind you, officer.
I will not lie to you, sir. I'm fine now, and I will not stand out there with no weapon. I'm 32 years old. I've been to the joint 6 times. That's why I'm so scared, sir.
They didn't find any weapon, and they had to let my mans go. Off camera, when we was walking away, a cop asked me why I'm so against him asking for everyone's ID. Well, I hope he sees this vid. When you give up ID, you give up authority. Cops know this, that's why the arrogant never ID. But they'll press you like you owe them money.
Sergeant Lara, Santa Maria Police Department. Today's date is 1/23 of 2017. The time is 16:13 hours. Are you getting that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. I want a stamp too, okay?
Okay.
How can we help you?
Nothing. I just, your officers made contact with me. I explained to them I'm gathering content for a little story I'm doing.
Alrighty.
And one of your officers, she wanted to see my ID. I told her I'd prefer not to. And
Actually, we do have the right to ask you for your ID because they call us here. It is a juvenile hall facility here, so we do have your authority. Okay, so if you're doing a story, yes, we do have that right, sir.
Okay, and I explained to your officer that unless I understand California law, I've been through this before.
Okay.
Unless you have reasonable suspicion that I've actually committed a crime.
No.
Hear me out, okay?
Okay.
Listen to her.
So we have people that do reconnaissance on police.
Cop-splaining alert, she is not expecting an attack. She has been trained like every other cop to run everybody's name and see who pops.
On our juvenile hall facilities, jail facilities, people that gather information, take video surveillance, try to identify us, identify our vehicles, and do all that kind of stuff for malicious purposes, okay? And I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing out here. You're saying that you're doing this for a blog or whatever. So we're detaining you to figure out whether or not you're doing this for malicious purposes or completely innocent purposes. And if it's for completely innocent purposes, that's totally fine. But we do have the right to identify you, okay? And if we ID you and everything's good to go, then you're fine.
And I have a right to decline because I know the law. I know my right. I'm not trying to be confrontational or anything. But unless you have reasonable suspicion that I've actually committed a crime, I'm not required
So listen to the officer there.
to identify myself.
So the way a detention works, right? We don't have probable cause at this point. The reason we detain people is to investigate something to see whether or not a crime has been committed. So when we detain somebody, at that point, we do not know whether or not a crime has been committed or not yet. Okay, it's during the detention we do our investigation to identify that person and find out why they're there doing what they're doing.
This is nonsense. Your ID won't tell them if you're committing a crime.
And if no crime has been committed, there's no probable cause, and that person is free to go. But during a detention, that's when we do our investigation. At that point, the person is required to identify themselves by law. No crime has been committed that I can tell at this point. You're right. That's correct.
Okay.
But we still have the right to detain you and to identify you. Okay?
Okay, but what probable cause is there to suspect that I have committed a crime? I'm filming from a public
Sir, if there was
sidewalk.
probable cause, you would be in handcuffs already. That's what she's trying to explain to you.
Okay.
It's
But
a
we do
detention.
have, a detention just to investigate. And we didn't come out here on our own. They contacted us.
Yeah, you got a call for service.
Okay?
I understand
so,
that.
And if you know the law and everything, you know that part too, okay? And bottom line is, the officer's right, and we do have a job to do, obviously. Taxpayers pay us to do a job, and this is part of the job,
Okay.
okay? So all she's asking for identification of who we're talking to. She's not asking for too much,
Okay.
okay?
And I'm respectfully declining.
Okay, well, we do need an ID, sir.
Okay, well, I'm not going to provide identification. Like I said, I've been through this before. You know, I've been through similar situations.
This way, start our camera too, so that way, I mean, everything's recorded. Okay.
Okay.
Sir? So, and what was the call?
Now he decides to see what the call was. After making the call himself, probably to the greasiest cat in the department, he's going to do what the law allows, which is nothing. He has no authority in this situation, and Nasty Nate obviously knew that. Those California cats seem to have an immunity to fictional authority. Watch KC right here, and you'll see what I'm saying.
There you go, Westminster Police Department.
Did you hear what he
Did
said?
you guys call? Did you?
I think that DMV called.
Okay. Can I get a driver's license from any of you guys?
Am I driving?
Okay, so what is it that
They're
you guys
crazy.
are doing?
That's none of your business. Are you gonna sodomize me or something that you put in all your
Okay,
gloves?
Let's go. 10
That's what I thought. Walk away.
Walk away.
Yeah.
Be a tyrant.
Here's another California cat, SGV News First, the ultimate pro at police interactions. He understands power dynamics. Watch him parry this guy's ID request with one of his own. Then watch the cop lose steam as he's the one who has the ID.
Hey man, you can't be here taking pictures. You hear me?
Why not?
Because you can't be here.
Says who?
Says me.
Says the First Amendment I can.
You can't. You have ID?
The First Amendment says that I
You
can.
have identification.
No, I'm not breaking no law. What's the law? What's the
can't
law
take
that says I
pictures
can't
inside.
be here filming? State the law, sir.
Listen to me.
What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number?
You can see it.
I can't see your keys are in the way. What's your badge number? What's your badge number, sir?
1590.
Name and badge number, sir.
1982.
Who?
1982.
All right, you guys have a good day. I could be here all I want, bro. You guys aren't going to stop me from filming. I got the First Amendment that protects me.
Okay, keep going then.
No, I'm not going to keep going. This is not private property. You can't kick me off this property.
What's your last name?
I'm not behind the walls. I'm not fucking in jail. I'm not under your authority, so you have no authority over me. I'm not breaking any laws.
What's your last name?
None of your business. Look at this, guys. These guys want to come out and try to intimidate me for filming in public. Look, they don't want to let it go. Now they're wasting the taxpayers' money just standing around. Why don't you get your supervisor out here? Maybe your supervisor will teach you a little bit about the First Amendment today. Okay. You can't violate my rights, sir.
I don't know what I'm entitling this vid yet, but even if you see it in the title, this vid is not about ID refusal. It is about authority. I don't even let anyone assume they have authority over me. Here is a perfect example of someone living in their own world. And if you ID when you don't have to, you create creeps like this. Arrogant, ego, entitlement.
Hi, are you filming?
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Good, how are you? Are you filming?
Who are you first?
Who are you first?
No. Who are you?
I'm sorry, you're in my building. Who are you?
I'm in your building.
This is the town of Orangetown's building?
This is yours?
This is the town of Orangetown's building. I work here.
Oh, okay. This is not your building. You don't own it, right?
I'm sorry, are you filming here?
You don't own the building. The people own the building, ma'am. This is a public building.
And
Respectfully.
you need to have, do you have a permit to film here?
Do I have a permit?
Yeah.
I do not have a permit, no.
Okay, so in order to film in this building, you need a permit.
That's not true. That's not true.
Oh,
Who are
really?
you? Yeah, really. Who are you? So I know who I spoke with?
I want to know how come you think you don't need a permit?
Is your name on your shirt? I can't really see. You work for the
Please shut that
supervisor's
down
office?
because you're not allowed to film here without a permit.
Ma'am, why are you becoming so hostile? How you doing, sir?
Officer Caleb, Orangetown Police Department.
Don't get your hopes up. He's infected.
How you doing?
What's going on today?
Nothing, just filming.
Okay.
He doesn't have a permit.
I don't need a permit.
I'm going to ask you to leave.
I'd like that shut off,
This
so
is-
I don't want
Exits
anything
this
on
way,
it.
you could turn it off, or I could take it from you.
Don't touch me.
You
If
can
you are
leave.
you ordering me to leave?
I'm ordering you to leave.
But
So
I
you-
want that
okay.
filming, whatever's on his
Turn it
phone
off.
shut off. I want
Don't.
it right
I'm
off
walking
the
out.
phone.
Turn it off.
I want
This
it
is not
off
against
the
the law.
phone.
This is a constitutionally protected activity.
Turn it
I'm
off.
trying to. You're trying.
Turn off the phone.
I am trying to walk past you to
Turn
leave.
off the phone.
I want to make it clear. I'm trying to walk past you to leave because you're going to need some complaints.
Turn off the
Don't
phone.
touch my phone.
Turn it off.
Don't I have a body camera on too. Don't touch my phone.
Turn
What are
it
you
off.
guys doing? This is against the law.
Give me your license.
This is against the law.
License.
This is against the law,
I'm
sir.
on your ID.
This is what crime have I committed?
I can ask you for your ID. You're
And
you're in a government facility.
you can ask me for
Where's
my
your
ID and I can decline.
Where's your ID?
I'm gonna decline to give you my ID. It's my right.
Oh, you are?
Look at this dude. Yo, he in shock.
Oh, you are? You
It's
can't
my
do that in
right.
a government facility.
Do you have reasonable articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime, sir?
You don't have a permit to film in this
That's
building.
not a
government
crime.
facility.
That doesn't mean this is a public building. Go get your supervisor, please. I'm asking for your supervisor.
I'm going to wait right here.
I'm sure your policy states that if I ask for your supervisor, you have to get me one. So can you get me a supervisor? Because you're going to make a big mistake here.
What's my mistake?
Your mistake is you're violating my rights.
I'm not violating your rights.
And I'm going to hold you accountable.
You are in a government building.
You just grab. That doesn't matter. This is a public
You're not allowed to
building.
film.
Yes, I am. This is a public building. I'm a journalist. I have freedom of. I have freedom of
Like I
press.
said, you want our supervisor?
Yes, I want your
Come
supervisor.
down to the police department side, and we'll bring our supervisor.
Great. Tell him not to touch me. Don't touch me again. You touched my You touched my camera.
You need to turn it off.
No, I don't.
You need a permit to film in this building.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
Is that a law?
No, it's town ordinance.
It's not a law.
It's a town code.
ordinance.
It's not a law. Where's the
You don't want me to
code?
go get the town attorney?
Go get him. I'm sure he'll educate you, ma'am. If he's
I'm
good at what
sorry.
his job, I'm sure he'll
Are you trying
educate
to
you.
insult me?
No, I'm
You
not
just
trying
said
to
I need
insult
be
you.
educated.
Yeah, because you obviously don't know freedom of press.
I issue the permits in this building and the town of Orangetown.
You obviously
for
don't
filming,
understand
and
I have a
didn't.
right to freedom of press, ma'am.
You do not have the right to film in this
I
building.
do. This is a public building.
Did you pay $5,000 and
This
I
is
issued you a permit?
You're talking about for commercial film. Again, you need education. Go get the town attorney, please. You're talking about commercial filming,
I'm
ma'am.
not going to have you dismiss me like I'm some peon.
It's her fucking building. Of course, he must be a peon.
Okay?
Ma'am, you've been treating me bad. You've grabbed my camera.
you're
Please
walking
get me a
around
supervisor, sir.
So come with me to this side, and we'll get the supervisor.
Please get me a
This is the
supervisor.
town hall side. Come with me to the police department side. We'll get the supervisor.
Don't touch me ever again. Please excuse me. Get out of my way. Thank you. Excuse me, sir. Sorry about that.
Again, the objective is to run everybody's name through the system and see who pops for a warrant. I don't think I'm saying anything heavy here. With cops, every interaction is an opportunity. And if you don't know any better, all the better for them. I'm a fan of making them pay. I want to give them so much shit they hesitate to ask the next man for ID. But some cats make them pay literally. Long Island Audits, the cat you're watching right now, is one of those guys.
What are you in training, man? Like, I don't understand. What's wrong with
Why is he
you?
in training? Where did he give us the indication he's in
Because
training?
he doesn't understand that I have the right to film, number one. Number two, he puts his hands on my equipment, which he cannot do. But escalating the situation like that, that's not cool. Grabbing my camera, ordering me to leave a public building. You have no authority to order me to leave a public building. I'm conducting business, constitutionally protected business, and I'm getting public services here. Just because I have a camera in my hand doesn't mean anything. I have the freedom of press. I'm an independent journalist.
Right.
And if somebody would have talked to me instead of trying to grab my phone and order me to leave a building,
Right.
they would know all of these things. That's why de-escalation is so important.
And I'm sitting here talking to you.
Yeah, and that's why I appreciate you for doing that. Can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, Macara, 218.
Macara? 218, thank you.
Sergeant Boyza is on his way.
Boyza?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
And what was the other officer's name?
Caliph.
Caliph?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you want me to hang out with you till he comes, or?
No, that's fine. I don't need no. Nothing's gonna
I don't want you to
happen.
think I'm
I just
wandering away from you.
No. I'll be here.
I didn't think you were leaving.
I'm not leaving.
I didn't think you were
I'm not leaving.
I
So,
didn't think
but
you
yeah,
were
no,
leaving.
I'll wait. No problem. And then after I'm done talking to him, I'll conduct whatever business I have left, and then we'll be good.
Sounds good.
All right.
If that other female comes back, I would just come get me. And
Yeah, I'm just gonna
some
ignore her.
fornicating.
I'm just gonna ignore her. Yeah, I don't want to deal with her honestly.
All right.
All right.
All right, your man's about to get out of here. But you let me know. If you've broken no law, do cops have authority over you? Catch you cats in the comment section.